Hello, I'm Jerry Rigged, and this is Mass Effect Andromeda, where I can either go after the Archon, which I learned some interesting things last episode, or the episode before last, recently at any rate, or I can try to finish these tasks. Now the downside is, these tasks that I have are basically just grinding. But there's a possibility I'll learn more about the Solarian Arc in the process, so I think it's probably worth it. I'm going to mess with these mods real quick, though. Oh, no. So I've got a barrel. I need a receiver. It's not going to be a receiver that cuts down on its... I'd take that, but I'd rather have... Nope, that's going to be the best I'm going to do. Do I want a heavy scope? I can do a heavy scope, that's fine. And then I need a magazine. Got a light magazine. Lowers the reload speed. $74 versus... Yep, let's take that. Same deal. I'm going to need a good barrel. I've got 17% barrel right there. Actually, the receiver... Do I have a better receiver? No, I don't. That one? Yeah. That penetrates 2 meters. That's pretty nice. Let's see. The barrel is plus 17. Okay. Got a scope for 23% accuracy or 26% accuracy at the cost of some weight. And then I've got materials, and all I can have is materials. Because this doesn't have a thermal mag. Let's go ahead and just do that. And same deal here. I'm going to have some good stuff here, I hope. Got a barrel. Let's see, this receiver is probably going to be really nice. Got the stock for stability at the cost of weight. Now, let's look and see what barrels I have, though. I've got a long barrel. That's magazine size. Do not want to mess with that. Got a magazine. It's just the standard magazine. %, magazine. That's all I got. Okay. I've got a receiver. I've got a magazine. Do I have a barrel yet? I don't think I have another barrel, did I? I've got the long barrel, but that reduces clip size. I'm not going to do that. That's not much of a loss. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this recon scope. And then the barrel's just straight damage. Alright, so it sounds like I'm good, and yeah, sure, let's go ahead and keep that combo.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Okay, let's go to journal. Additional tasks. We're starting with naming the dead. I don't know if there were any other here. That's the only one that it shows on EOS, but it didn't show... Oh, there's only one more, probably. Maybe. I hope. It has a progress meter, so I'm going to head back to here and hope that it's in that area. It might not be. So this is the kind of thing that I probably could use a thing for. Now taking off of Kadara's lead, I think I'm gonna go ahead and check this water for any bodies. Just in case, you know? 'Cause you never know. It does look to be clear, though. This guy's still here? This guy is still here. The problem is, I really do not know where I need to go to find these bodies. And where I need to go to find these bodies could be any number of places. That said, I am definitely inclined to check up here a little bit more thoroughly. Uh-oh. Okay, that's just not going to work very well, is it? Well, no one really performed the acrobatics to get up here, so... It almost looks like I could get back there with the Nomad. What was this? Oh yeah, finally entry that she's gonna do her best, basically. I'm strongly suspecting, or hoping, maybe a little both, there's bodies up in here. But I think I've already really explored this area pretty thoroughly.
Analysis complete. An underground fault line was aggravated by increased radioactivity, likely due to the scourge.
And they didn't know. No Pathfinder scanners around.
Site 1 wouldn't have lasted more than a few years before this all caved in. Our new site will last generations.
Okay, creepy.
Nothing useful. Unless we melt it down.
There's a container here, interestingly enough, that I missed a long time ago. I am probably going to be very quiet for a lot of this, just thinking in general. Huh. Okay. I mean, this can't be too much of a scavenger hunt, can it?
think that's Cat Tech. Stay alert. Someone's made a home for themselves.
Yeah, someone really, really stubborn.
And that strange tech. Let's follow the trail.
Oh, this is PB's place. It's a shame she doesn't actually say, "Oh, this is my place." It's also kind of a shame they don't direct you out this way at least a little bit. Alright, well, I'm thinking it's probably not anywhere over here anymore. Alright. Was hopeful for a moment there, but they didn't say anything, so... I didn't think so. All right. I mean, there's still lots of places that I haven't really explored. Let's go over to here. And I don't know. I kind of, on the one hand, I don't want to just look it up. On the other hand, I'm ready to look it up.
I hear resource shipments are up. A good sign for people trying to live here. I'm not real romantic about road hazards, Interesting rocks are just as bad for the Nomad.
You know, there may or may not be multiple caves up here.
Bet that remnant site is active. Let's check it out.
Don't see any reason to. Look, the only cave. Alright. I actually get the feeling I've already done this.
Looks like the Ket got here before us.
Not where I'd want to stake a claim, but some will be all too eager.
take that as the edge of the world.
This alien tech comes in all shapes and sizes. But what's it for?
Ha! Augments, wow, remnant cores too.
Cat ahead, Pathfinder. I recommend caution.
Meh.
Sam, anything?
I extracted the nav point the Ket used,
Aha.
adding it to your system.
Let's find out what these Ket are after.
Why am I not surprised at all? Not at all. Unfortunately, I don't know where...
If the remnant in there are active, we should take them out.
Oh yeah, okay. See, the thing that gets me is this looks like the synthetic stuff, at least a little bit, from the end of Mass Effect 3.
This alien tech comes in all shapes and sizes. But what's it for?
Alright, let's go ahead and take care of this one. And I think I'm going to go ahead and cave in, and... because I don't like doing it. And I know I've already resorted to doing it for other things. And I feel like it's... I don't know that I feel like it's cheating, but I do feel like it's depriving myself of the discovery. But yes, there's a but. It is up here. Oh, it's the other way. Holy crap!
Approaching the nav point, the cat extracted from the remnant cores Pathfinder.
Keep an eye out for nearby cat.
What do we got?
So much violence.
This is a well-hidden vault door. The problem with naming the dead is it literally could... You know, the ones where you go and you find a thing, that's one thing. Or you find 4 things. All you gotta do is travel around enough and you'll do it. Naming the dead is specific locations. And all you're doing is looking for a body, and there's no way to track where you've looked, especially if you've already figured, or found, or done most of... Holy crap. I'm not entirely sure I want to try to walk over that. Oh, okay. So... I am going to check out, see what I can do for, simplifying this a little bit. And even having a visual guide, and I can see one right there. I mean, I've already pulled one up. There's nothing that tells me which ones of these I have found. So I am literally relegated to searching every possible location. Not possible location, I guess, but every location anyway. Here's a container. It does have a Sudoku and requires glyphs.
Let's look around for more of those symbols.
That's one. They're just waiting. That works. I would suspect these glyphs are going to be closer, but maybe not. Well, I've got to head this way to get out, right? Can't quite get up there this time.
Here they come! Nice work.
Aha! And this is why there's logic to being methodical to start with. Looks like possibly another library. Looks like it continues on.
I think that's enough.
Well, I definitely don't want to fall all the way down that way. Here's a console. May or may not have Sudoku.
What is this?
Accessing. Pathfinder, this console holds detailed records of the native wildlife on Eos. This is vital information.
Can Prodromos use it?
It would provide a significant benefit to Initiative colonists.
Good. Let's give our people a welcome gift.
Okay. Woohoo, that was close. Now, did the cat have a going away present? Okay, this one should be relatively simple. The only place for that symbol. Yep. That gives me a line of 4 that I can finish. And same here. That gives me a block of 4 that I can finish. Well, I mean, I've already had that, I guess, but... It gives me that. That's already there. There we go. Not too hard at all.
Good one, Ryder.
What do I got? A couple decent things. Power booster, shield stuff.
Approaching the nav point, the cat extracted from the remnant cores Pathfinder.
Keep an eye out for nearby cat.
We're leaving there. We're fine. It's good. Well, I guess at this point I don't really need to, Request information on Eos. Bradley, as you're now the vanguard of the initiative's new life on Heleus, I'm requesting data on Eos, plant life, animal encounters, dangerous areas, anything you think could be of use to our future outposts. If any of your associates gather such data, transmit it to me immediately. Well, I have gathered such data. And I assume I count as an associate. So, naming the dead. I'm looking through this list. There's... I want to say there's one or two that I think it might be. Just looking at this list. Just places that I think I might have overlooked or... Start over here at this cat facility. There's a lot that happened here, and it's fairly likely, or fairly possible at least, maybe not likely, that I missed a body, thinking that it was just a body on a slab, basically. Now, I'm sure oh, cool. Now, I'm sure I tried to search the whole area, and I'm sure I did a pretty solid job of it. But by the same token, there are things that could be off. Because this was still early in the game. Yep, I've already scanned the... Andrin T, yep. Or Anton Darren T, rather. That's, yeah. The next one up... There's only 7, apparently. So there's a couple... There's one... Or like I said, there's 1 or 2 more that I think it might have been. Did I get that? Oh.
Fighting these things doesn't give the Ket what they need?
For not wanting remnant tech, they take a lot of the good stuff anyway.
No idea. But Site 1 and 2 lost nearly everything. And everyone.
Maybe I hadn't read that. Alright, let's go back, because I'm curious now. Okay, I've already done that. I must have missed the datapad, though. It's translated from Tanzanite, or Tanizet. Reporting, Denakar Engineer, account, Alien Survey and Investigation. Comment, we are delayed by the installation of generators to collect power. The Invictor doesn't care about the old tech. He says they can't give us what we need. I would ask for clarification about who has authority, but the last of my team to raise the issue was decapitated. Clear enough. The latest waste of time is the new aliens of the Initiative. The Invictor has us toy with them, but his attention drifted. We destroyed their outpost, which was also wasteful. We could have bled them for many more months. Wait a minute. Pick up what? What? Huh. Alright. Next location. This body is half buried.
Heads up, Scourge ahead.
And I wonder if it might be easy to miss. Then I kind of think that I remember scanning it.
Nice work.
My sensors are detecting Ket technology, Pathfinder.
Well, but then I also... I'm not really seeing it. Oh, Christ! Is that it? That is it. Well, it might not be the last one, but... it's a body at any rate. Tegan C. Avanti. Okay, that's not the one I missed. There's this one. But this is the one... the next one that on the list is the one that annoys me because every time you walk near it... Okay, this is on resilience. The next one that I have that I think might be it. Of course, I'm already past the halfway point. There's only 2 left that I think might be it. Where is the map? There was one here, but it vanishes after you scan it. Really? Okay, so that only leaves one left, and that just doesn't make sense. So, I've got the Asari up on the ledge back there. There's this guy.
That body. What happened?
They
The scan
mention
might help us figure that out.
every damn time. West. Alright, let's just go through the 7 of them in order. This one is somewhere near here. Somewhere near the water thing. That's it! It's the first one. That's kind of sad in a lot of ways.
Site 1 main building door code is acquired, Pathfinder.
Not the important part, Sam. Lexi, got another name for you. Harwell, Theo J.
I'll send it along to the Nexus, Pathfinder.
How did I get the door code without... Does that mean there's somewhere else I can access now? Log, supply situation. They divided the rations again. Tonight's menu, soup with a couple of crackers each. I think I already read this.
All these challenges, and the colonists still tried to tough it out.
Nobody told them what they were in for.
Sam and I could have helped them. This won't happen again.
This might have been new. Let me actually read it. It sounds so familiar, though. They divided the rations again. Tonight's menu, soup with a couple of crackers each. Hope we're not too hungry to prop up the south building tomorrow, but there's nothing else for it. Can't forage because the weather's deadly, can't grow crops in those winds, and the Nexus can't feed us and themselves. No, don't think about it. There's talk going around of getting back to the Nexus. But if we can't find an answer, who can? We dared to put our boot prints here. We were first. Me and Theo promised to stick it out, even if we end up being the last.
All
Theo,
these challenges.
yeah.
And the colonists still tried to
I
tough it
still
out.
repeated it, so it's not
Nobody
new.
told them what they were in for.
Sam and I could have helped them. This won't happen again.
It might happen again. Probably not, though. Yeah. So this isn't new. How did I get in here if...
Sandstorms, radiation. What the hell was Addison thinking, sending us here? Eos might have looked great back in the Milky Way, but up close, it's a hellscape. Farthingale's on my case to stay positive. Put on a brave face for the rest of the team, but I can't shake the feeling that I'm gonna die out here.
The power has been restored, but these records cannot be fully recovered.
At least we've got the antenna. Another code, like we already found. Another code, like we already found.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo.